Drea Humphrey here with Rebel News on a very tragic day. If you've been following the Universal Ostrich Farms versus Canadian Food Inspection Agency case, an 11-month battle with the state. That's what the farmers here at Universal Ostrich Farm have been experiencing. And it appears have just lost. The Supreme Court has denied their ability to pursue an appeal hearing to the lower court's decision to uphold the Canadian Food Inspection Agency's cull order against their healthy, that's right, I said healthy and untested flock of hundreds of birds. There's a few remaining right behind me here. The rest have already been moved toward a kill pen of hay that has been set up over 40 days. 40 days since the Canadian Food Inspection Agency has been sitting here at a standstill waiting to slaughter these birds. Now, we've covered this immensely. For over 9 months, I've been reporting on this story, a battle of farming, food, even though they're not for food consumption, scientific rights, since they are research birds, property rights, since this is in fact Universal Ostrich Farms and their neighbors' property that has been seized by the state. Now today I was inside of the farmhouse capturing the moment the farmers found out the horrible news that their case has been dismissed, and the moments after that where they band together to not lose hope and to call on a miracle. You can support our coverage for being here in Edgewood, BC at savetheostriches.com. Here's what's taken place so far today.
This is like the worst days. Are you?
I'm gonna cancel that one. You got the 9? Okay, I'm gonna get out there. Time to get outside because that means they can go to work anytime.
What is it? It's obvious.
No, stay in. The dogs have to stay in.
Why couldn't it have been good? We have done everything right. What do you do?
Hey, guys, no.
That's gonna.
Drea Humphrey here with Rebel News. The Supreme Court decision is
All the
in,
dogs have to
and
stay
it
inside.
does
No more.
seem
All of them. Buster and
dismissed.
all of the dogs have to stay
There were two
inside
decisions
Any of them are
on
in that quarantine.
listed on the Supreme Court. So when Kitty first looked at it, she saw the top, which was one that was approved to move forward, and then you had to scroll a little bit and see Universal Ostrich Farms.
All in one moment.
So these are some of the people who are usually in the home preparing the farm breakfast and preparing to grasp what that means.
Hunter, get in now. Come
I'm
here.
Drea Humphrey with Rebel
Now.
News. Very emotional myself.
Okay, so what is Omar's move right out the gate now? Like, is he there at? He can't submit in Vancouver till 8:30, but someone can be in Ottawa submitting on his behalf.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh. The dogs have to stay in. Have to stay in. Trevor needs in this.
So you could just hear Katie say that the dogs, their pets have to stay in out of fear that they might go too close to the CFIA, because that's happened in the past before where pets have been called for getting too close to the herd. So all the animals got to stay in the house as they figure out what happens next. And yeah, so we'll just keep covering, and you can watch all of our background on this story, the Universal Ostrich Farms ongoing dispute for almost a year long, trying to defend and protect their healthy flock of over 300 animals, none of which who have been tested on this physical farm. The entire herd that's been seized by the Canadian Food Inspection Agency has never once been tested. Everyone who's been here, everyone who's watched the videos know that they are healthy, happy, and know that because of the science that they're involved, that's even more of a reason for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency to have gone ahead and given exemption. Not to mention they're not even poultry. So they had an easy out. They could have just said, you know what, we're going to treat these guys a little differently because they're not poultry. But it would seem there are reasons at play that can't happen according to the state of Canada. So I'm going to get my shoes on here. Chris, how are you feeling?
I mean, that was, I don't even know how to explain that, pure elation. And that's what it's like here. Like 1 second you're so happy and cooler heads prevailed. Like, it's a good thing we got the information, but
They're already announcing.
I mean, either way, we knew it's not over. But
Yeah.
I don't know what comes next.
Yeah, exactly.
We better get out there though.
Yeah.
Are you coming out?
I'm gonna head out, getting my shoes on. I gotta grab my phone because unfortunately
another one here.
had
You want
my
your tripod?
yeah, I think Katie had my phone when she was reading the decision.
Do you have Drea's other phone, possibly?
I think Katie might have it. That's okay. I'll stick around until I find it.
The rain has come back now. There was some lull, and there'll be a little lull maybe through the morning, but mostly wet and especially wet later. You can see
All right, I'm gonna head out.
near downtown.
Please don't. Annie Mark. Annie Mark.
Oh, look at that. I'll give you that.
This is what pain looks like. You want to know what pain looks like, Canada?
Goes through tonight. -1 with light snow for the Peace River region through the day. Breezy for Whitehorse at a high of 4. That's pretty mild. Sunny. North Coast, some showers in there. There is some gusty wind as well in a number of areas, especially southern high and wide. Central coast over
Shame on Canada.
in these areas with a high of 8, but mostly cloudy skies. Maybe showers for later tonight tomorrow.
Chance to do the right thing. Shame on you. She's gonna lose everything that she loves. Her family will never get these animals back, and Canada will never get these animals back. Shame on you. That is pain. This isn't a commercial poultry flock. This is a family. Family that is death.
Very emotional times, as you could see. You could see Karen Esperson, co-owner of Universal Ostrich Farm, embracing her sister as her daughter is live streaming. Katie Pisitny saying that Karen's about to lose everything. I haven't seen Dave yet. I don't even know if he knows the news. So we're just running to the front as Katie's going to address the supporters. So excuse my running. It looks as though Dave already has the news. He's over there. We have the RCMP who have been here since September 22nd, as well as the CFIA way back there. All on the taxpayers' dime. They couldn't let the Supreme Court do their thing. Let's catch up with Dave.
To say, look, see, God's not real. That is not God. He wants us stronger, believing harder now. We need to come together harder now for Canada and the world. We need to push more into Christ, not farther away. This is just a test. And you know what? The losers are the ones that lost. Because they don't know God. And they're committing murder, which it says in the Bible, thou shalt not commit murder. So they are going to a very unhappy place. We're going to stand together. We're going to keep on pushing forward. We're going to keep praying for the family. We're going to keep praying for the neighbors who have pets. And we just got to keep going.
Amen.
Because the darkness cannot win over the light, and the light is still here. They think they won, but they have not won. They have lost. They're going to a very dark place, and they're never going to have a good sleep at night. These people are not on the right side of the law of God. I mean, the law we know now is criminal itself.
It's corrupt.
There's one more thing
And
that I would
degree.
like to say about this whole thing when it started.
Amen.
When it started, we did not know we had H5N1 here. And when they did that first test, they only tested for an H. And they said it was a high path disease. Just testing for an H doesn't make a virus. The only time you found out what the true virus was when it went to the lab in Winnipeg. When they did that test in Winnipeg, it was a hybrid, which meant that it was not a high path. And yet they've said we've had a high path disease here from day one. It's not high path, and they know it. When we got going, when we realized that we had the problem, we got the problem solved. The last bird died middle of January, and we had offered all the science that we have. We gave them our business plan that showed what we can do and what we have done with the antibodies. They had all of that information. Dr. Tsukamoto from Japan offered to the Canadian government at that time his whole stockpile of H5N1 antibodies, and he has a lot. He's had them for quite a few years. Silence. They
Dave,
decided before January that they were going to take us out. They haven't done it yet, but it's very, very close now. Yeah, and there's other things that are happening behind the scene that I can't discuss right at this time of what's happened out there to our disadvantage.
Empire eugenics, it's coming.
What's that?
Empire eugenics, it's coming. The
That's right.
intentions
my life
and
just
all
abruptly
that-
stopped, but after it did, he said the real issue is that the antibodies are about to die. That's what's at stake here, in addition to the flock. We're going to go back over here to Katie. You can see some of the mainstream media is here coming in. I imagine there'll be more. In case you missed the other live, if you go to there, Rebel News was in the house when the farmers received the message. I pulled it up, gave them the Supreme Court's decision. Here's Katie doing an interview, but you can find that at savetheostriches.com.
I don't know.
And that's totally wrong, and people better wake up to that fact. Hey Jeff, Karen here too? Not yet. We have no idea.
Can I have your first reaction to what you just heard?
This is extreme disappointment, not for Canadians, but for people all across the world that have fell in love with these animals as beacons of hope that there still was good in the world. Our government has made a decision that we'll never, ever come back from. This is the worst mistake in Canadian history. This has been a fight for 11 months, and a fight for 11 months for life versus death. This has not been about breaking laws or setting a dangerous precedent. Canadian Food Inspection Agency has set the most dangerous precedents today, and that is that our voices don't matter.
Do you have any other legal options? Like, what are your options for now?
We're waiting to hear from Omar, our lawyer. I'll let you know about that. But I promise you, the Canadian Food Inspection Agency has just given us so much more fight to fight for every farmer out there, because under our watch we will never ever let another farmer go through this. And I know that the world isn't going to either. Out there we have over 300 lives, heartbeats that'll never come back. We remember that Canadian Food Inspection Agency today is playing God. And nobody has the right to play God. And that's what they've been doing for decades. They've been playing God.
You have dozens of people who came to the farm in the last 11 months. Like, what does it mean to, you know, the whole community that was gathered here?
It's pain. This is pain. People gathered here with unity and hope, restoring faith in the Canadians, of the justice system that has failed so many people. And this is another fail. Animals deserve the right to live. They definitely deserve the right to be tested before they're eradicated and killed with inhumane actions like foaming and smothering and shutting off their airflow. This is wrong. These animals that are out behind us, they have been alive for 35 years. Could you imagine just killing your aunt or your uncle or your child because they were sick almost a year ago? They haven't been tested, and we need to remember that animals are being killed every day based off suspicion, off an agency that's gone rogue and has too much power. You know, shame on you, Heath MacDonald, our agricultural minister, for never reaching out to us, never setting foot on this farm. Shame on our government for not stepping up. Our true leaders, where are our true leadership in Canada? They have failed us. Our true leaders in Canada have failed us.
What is going to happen now? Like, you cannot really see what's inside the farm right now, but what do you think is going to happen and when?
Pain, traumatized animals, terrorizing animals, killing. It's murdering healthy animals that have been 35 years on this planet. They are prehistoric animals that have survived millions of years, but they won't survive the Canadian Food Inspection Agency. There's a problem. We are surrounded by the most loving people. And we've been surrounded by thousands of people that continue to keep wanting to fight for justice. And it isn't over yet. Canadian Food Inspection Agency, you can stop. Be the heroes that everybody deserves. This is a painful moment in history. This is a painful moment. And I will make it my life's mission to make sure that that Canadian Food Inspection Agency is not allowed to continue to operate in the way that they have been able to.
Katie,
Thank
given
you.
the support you've gotten from grassroots and politically here and internationally, what do you think this decision means not just for the farm, but for the entire country?
This means that when you speak up and you use your voice, you're punished. It means that when you stand up for what's right and you stand up for life, that bureaucracy pushes harder. That we're not heard, and when we can't stop our government from taking innocent life, what does that mean? Where is the respect for life gone? Our country, this is a very sad day for our country, but this, like I said, this isn't just about our country. This is a sad day for the world, because on an international level, the world is watching, and the world is going to watch you, Canadian Food Inspection Agency. They're going to watch you take innocent life today if that's what happens, and you're never going to come back from this. So you've signed your finish line, and I hope that we see the fall of Canadian Food Inspection Agency today. Heath MacDonald, Paul McKinnon, Courtney Fotheringham. Everybody needs to know your names and needs to know that you signed that kill order 41 minutes. 41 minutes after getting our test results back to a non-accredited lab. 41 minutes. You signed livelihoods away. You signed research and opportunity away. You signed lives away. Healthy lives. You signed that away by the stroke of your pen. You have no idea the ramifications that you guys are having on Canadian industry, on the future of Canadians, of our children and our grandchildren. You have no idea. And all of your names will be known. And I will make it and our family will make it our life's mission that everybody knows your name. When you walk into a grocery store to buy the groceries that we have bought as farmers to put on your plate, everybody will know your name.
Where does the fight go for you now?
We're going to talk to Omar. We'll talk to our legal counsel. I know that Canadian Food Inspection Agency has made a massive amount of mistakes.
Do that, and you just dump it in the bush right into there. Like, there's got to be ways of doing this. There's got to be ways of getting food here. I'm trying to think to myself, why are we staying here? Why do we just knock all this friggin' fence down? Like, really?
Get rid of everybody. No, I know that, but that's how stupid it is.
I know, it's just this fence.
Because they're all cowards and they're stupid and they have to do this because they know we're more powerful.
Hey, babies. It's okay, babies. Mama loves you.
Karen,
Lots of pretty birds. You're okay. You're okay, guys.
Karen, when you have a down day and you feel like it's going down, that's not a down day. That's a day that gets you to a different thought to bring you back up higher. That's all it is. It brings you higher. It's something that's poking you to say, come on, let's go higher.
We've fought. You fought harder than
Give me a moment. We're still fighting.
Right.
You're still fighting.
No matter what, they can't break us.
No, they can't.
Break our spirit.
No.
You were chosen for this, and
I
for a
know.
very good reason.
Exactly. And it's so true. You guys were chosen
You
for
were
this.
chosen, just as the birds were chosen, Karen. You were aligned with the birds, and you're aligned with the spirits to see the evil eradicated from this world, and you are on the right path for it.
That's a
You're doing
beautiful way
It's
of
okay,
saying it.
baby.
We are doing it. The people are doing it.
It's okay, babies. That's a pretty birds. That's a pretty birds, yeah. It's okay, honeys. That's my pretty birds. That's my pretty birds. Mama loves you. That's a pretty birds. That's a pretty birds, babies. That's a pretty birds.
Pretty birds.
That's okay. Let's keep trying. Let's just be able to maybe go in and say goodbye.
Let me try.
Hello, pretty bird. Come home, pretty bird.
Oh, it's a baby. Is that bear? Is that you, bear?
Babies.
Is that you, big
You're
bear?
okay, babies.
Gonna go back a ways to see.
Yeah, I just want to. They're coming.
The world's gonna know your name, Courtney. One more time.
Well, hello. Hello, my pretty bird. Beautiful boy. That's a beautiful boy. You're a warrior. You're a warrior, handsome.
Drea Humphrey here with Rebel News. As you can see, Karen Esperson, Katie Pisitny are trying to have some final words with the birds. They were making their way back. They want to have a call with their lawyer to see if they're going to be allowed to go in there and actually say bye. You know, one less pet, one less peck. If you've been following, you know there'll be many of those. And you should know that it is normally routine for the Canadian Food Inspection Agency to give farmers the right to be a part of the cull. Obviously not killing them, although sometimes I believe they do contract that out to them. Don't quote me on that part, but they are allowed to be up there in the final moments and sort of a part of that. That is something that these farmers have been robbed of from the get-go. 2 of them are arrested for trying to do just that. Just feed them, just care for them, just business as usual until the Supreme Court had its day. In fact, according to the farmers, if you remember when we were here September 22nd, when the CFIA and the RCMP first descended on this farm, they were saying, we just got an email from the head veterinarian at the CFIA that we were supposed to continue caring for the animals while you guys were getting ready. What switched? We still don't know the answer to that. That's what led to 2 of the farmers being arrested. Talk about no rights. Talk about completely unchecked authority when it comes to bureaucrats at the Canadian Food Inspection Agency who raced to get to this farm. They knew the farm was going to do this application in Supreme Court, but they tried to undermine the court system and kill them faster. Now that's when we captured the miraculous stay order, that emergency stay order. But as we've reported, as the farmers have said, it would have been a miracle to go ahead and get this Supreme Court case, because the Supreme Court, I think, only takes in about 6% of appeal cases, not to mention in the Federal Court of Appeal, they had a unanimous no. But nevertheless, they have been fighting this fight on all fronts. I've never really seen anything like it. Something going on for almost 10 years, the amount of support. Scientists have come forward in their support internationally and here. Politicians, the U.S.'s top medical team has gone to bat for these ostriches. This really is a sign of the state of Canada and the direction we're going, where an agency that is supposed to be about animal health is killing healthy animals despite everything that's been presented before them. And not only that, they don't listen to the farmers at all when they make these decisions. That's who's in charge of our agricultural system. And these farmers couldn't even get a hold of Heath MacDonald. Of course, neither could Rebel News. They don't even have the time and courtesy to respond. It's a heartbreaking day. Let's check back in with them. SaveTheOstriches.com for more. You see Karen Esperson embracing her son, Esper Esperson.
Love you guys. The CFIA is gonna fucking get blown to pieces.
Love you, pretty birds.
I don't mean alive. No. I meant they're all gonna lose their jobs. We're gonna start over. Okay, I'm sorry, bad.
Really?
I heard that you're going to try to see if you could maybe say goodbye.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's a normal thing that they normally allow farmers to do.
Yeah.
And they're healthy, so why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Please let our family say goodbye. Please. But this isn't goodbye.
Hold on more so we can try and get this out right away.
That's right. Yep.
The world just woke up. Today the world wakes up. Every ostrich stands for another country that wakes up. Every other province is just the beginning.
And they will see that they should never mess with this.
That's right. They picked the wrong family.
We will not stop till there is policy change, until the blood of them are on everyone.
At Rebel News, we get our boots on the ground to bring you the important news just like this, but we can't do any of that without you. If you want to know how to support our coverage or to find the background on this story, which is ongoing, you wait until I get the freedom of information to tell you how much money this operation to kill this healthy herd has been. You can go to our website, savetheostriches.com. We appreciate your support.